As a substitute teacher, you can probably guess that my role is different from day to day when I'm at a school. On some days, I am the science teacher, and on others, something completely unrelated. I see more students in a week than most permanent teachers do, and this is because of the nature of my current position when working at a school. More recently, I hosted an Ask Me Anything thread on Reddit, where I was asked a wide range of questions from teenagers, adults, and even other teachers, most of which pertaining to my role as a substitute teacher, my opinions about education and the inclusion of technology, and personal questions that I will invite you to go and look at in the description section below. One of the more prominent topics in the AMA that routinely came up in discussion was this curiosity about whether teachers really see what is going on in the classroom. For example, questions like, what does bullying look like from a teacher's perspective? And how can you tell if a student is depressed? This seemed to be a reoccurring theme in that people were curious about my observation skills. It is important for me to mention and to clarify that I am not a licensed medical professional. I am an educator, but I am not legally able to diagnose a student with generalized anxiety, depression, or other mental health conditions. It is worth it for me to mention that, based on actual conversations with students, some believe that this is part of my role. Before I open this dialogue, I should note that I have taken mental health preparation and first aid courses in university when learning to become a teacher. I have first-hand experience with forms of irregular mental health, and in addition, I routinely discuss with students about their lives, their problems, their fears, and their troubles, while noting anything disconcerting and reporting back to permanent teachers. Students have asked me if I notice that students are being bullied in the school and what it tends to look like from my perspective. Bullying, and subsequently mental health damage, can look like students with their heads down, shying away from any interaction in the class, and at the same time, these students may just be introverted or shy and prefer to be in spaces that have limited amounts of external stimuli. Bullying can look like groups of students joking with another lone student and then claiming that they are just having fun. At the same time, this could also just be a group of friends bantering or hazing each other. There's a distinct line of social context that must be considered in each scenario, and as a professional adult, it is within my responsibilities to investigate and ensure that students are safe. Stress and anxiety can look like students demanding homework answers from peers who do not want to give them away. Sometimes it takes the form of students being loud or obnoxious and disruptive to students who want to spend their time learning or working. And visually speaking, it can look like violence, malicious intent, and verbal assault. At the end of the day, it often looks like students hiding their actions from authority. I have been asked if I think that the regimented school system, the school day, and schoolwork are contributors to depression in students. And while I cannot diagnose anyone's depression, I can say with confidence that everyone's mental health is unique and the resultant combination of many factors, of which can sometimes be long nights, piles of homework, social anxiety, and stressful environments. I have been told by students that their teachers make them depressed, and subsequently ask why this is the case. First and foremost, it honors me when students open up to me about their personal lives. It's challenging to discuss these types of issues with a teacher, let alone one that is a substitute. It takes great courage to be transparent about emotions, dark thoughts, and unsafe behaviors. I need you all to realize and understand that my role as a teacher is to observe. I take note of almost everything that I see or hear that might be perceived as significant or critically important when concerned with students. One of the most challenging parts about my profession is that I am the grown adult around young minds that are constantly being bombarded with anxiety, depression, or mental health issues. At the same time, my role as a teacher is also to care for you. Despite what you think, teachers are meant to be on your side. And while some of them are extreme boomers and have little patience, they are responsible for your safety. You may be surprised at how far you can get with them if you are brave enough to have a conversation. And while I cannot speak for all teachers, I can speak from my own heart about this. Let it be known that if you ever see me in person, or if you have questions or concerns that can be conveyed through the comment section down below, please feel free to reach out to me. I can be the listening ear that you may need, as well as provide some generalized help that may get you to where you want to be. This one act may be the stepping stone to a series of solutions that conquer your problems. If this is the first time that you're dropping by Discourse with Dobson, welcome. Whether you're from YouTube or TikTok, maybe even the more recent Reddit AMA, thank you for dropping by the channel. I invite you to subscribe for similar content, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, leave me a comment in the section below and I'll try to get back to you, and if you want, you can even turn on the bell and you'll get notifications about when I release more videos like this one. Mental health, stress, depression, bullying, anxiety, all of these topics and issues, they're important, and we need to talk more about them and raise awareness. As your teacher, as all of your other teachers are meant to be, I'm the one talking to you about it right now. Spread the message. Tell other people. I have nothing else for you today. Mr. Dobson, out.